I think it's possible to work with an ex if you had an amicable breakup.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfectly.
Adolf Brain writing from Chang. He says that Mr. Liu, at times it is not easy to move on well in your present relationship when your last relationship was not the best. Your past relationship was so nice that you got whatsoever you wanted, lived a joyful and peaceful life, and suddenly the relationship got finished or dropped by the girl for no reason. And if in your present you can't get what you always wanted to, and that your past offered you, such becomes difficult. You will always think of her, thereby reducing the rate of love for your present while looking on more chances, searching for the past, or if possible you start cheating before your present isn't offering you a better past. Okay, Adolf Brian is also opening up another debate, which I think is yes, it's another topic. Good evening, Mr. Leo. Please, is it okay to still keep all your ex's picture despite the fact that your wife is against it, but you preserve the pictures like ex? Sandra writing from Bafusam, please, Apostle Ambe, answer this question for me. This is the second person writing. Just take note of it, Apostle. Let me take a few messages. You are going to come to it. Good evening, Mr. Liu and crew. Thanks so much for these topics of today, because young people like us wishing to get married one day have learned a lot. Please, I would love to have Pastor Ambe's number. Elvis is writing from Limbe. Okay. This one says, is it necessary to narrate your past to your wife or husband? Good evening to all. Justine is writing from Yaoundé. Good evening. Your ex has nothing to do in your present relationship. Some people even take problems in their homes and tell their ex. It's easy to fall in love with your ex again. If you are running away from a masquerade and still looking back, it will catch you. Okay. Welcome back, Mr. Liu. I think it depends on how you separated from your ex. That can make you to move or not a victim. Having girls whom I lived with her for 3 years, and she left on her own and told me to get married to another girl. If I find one, so I think if I'm to move on, I'm basing on her words. That says it I don't know, it's not too clear. Good evening, Mr. Leo, and to everyone in the studio. The word ex means the past. Going back to any ex is like reading one in the same book when you know how it will end. When you have moved on, and Rex is okay. Margaret is writing from here, the Apostle and Valentine. Some persons are wanting to know why some of us men are jealously keeping the pictures of our ex.
Affiliation with her. If I thought you are still keeping the picture of a woman you claim to have left, it means you still love the woman. That's the truth. And you are even stopping your wife from what?
From the phone.
From the phone, not to touch the pictures. My sister, they say in Nigeria you have entered one chance. Two chances now. That relationship has a problem. You cannot be glued to your past and you expect to hold your future successfully. That kind of bonding, keeping a woman's images have power. Words have power. If a man is still keeping the images of an ex and is still listening, either voice notes, calls, or messages, those two things are very strong bonding powers. That if people don't take serious consideration, they will get back to where they come from. Like we have all said on this platform, very minute reasons sometimes separate people, sometimes environments separate people, and then suddenly you fall into another relationship only to come back to meet what you used to do. I was counseling a girl. She said to me, the husband is very, very unromantic. The man just comes, asks her, remove your dress, climb on her, and then he's making her to think of her ex, who used to do it in a far more better way. Why did you leave that ex who did that thing you love so much in a better way and come to this new man now who cannot do it? Those are the things that flames the desire, the fire for further relationships. When people begin to find in their new partners things they could not find in their former partners. Even if they separated in anguish, there is a possibility that they can go back there, because there are certain satisfaction you can get with a man you don't know his value. I had another case. I was handling. A lady divorced a man with 3 kids because the man cheated on her, and then went outside and got married, got engaged to another guy, had a child, and then this one is cheating on the former person. I told her that the earlier you manage the devil you have, than to go out to discover that what you have been managing is even sometimes better than what you are trying to look for outside. Because what you have, you already know. What you are searching for, you do not know. Separating from one man to another is not the cure. Divorce is not the cure. I'm telling you the truth. We have to be very sincere. So one time when you hear somebody getting glued to an ex-partner, is because the present partner sometimes lacks some virtues that he used to get from the former partner. And it is very bad. Such connections are very dangerous. They can easily land you into any mess possible.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, I think I still have something to contradict about this particular topic, because what if your ex is your neighbor? You are married now, the ex is your neighbor, and you are doing things in the compound the same. What if you both are in the same church? The same wife, the same church, singing in the choir.
You work in the same company.
Company, everything the same.
You resign?
Well, the same neighborhood. You are seeing her every day. She greets you. And how are you? I hope everything is well. And you see her dressed so very well and everything that you're going. I think that this thing has to do with every other woman. When you are married, every other woman, because you can see take picture. We have Facebook today. We see different faces of other girls that are even better than our ex, and we admire them and we look at them, not necessarily our ex. I think that men should get to the point, or women should get to the point where they have discipline, where you can discipline yourself. You can see your ex and honor her or him, respect them, show them concern. But you have a blockage. There are some kind of discussions that you people should not go into. That is what I think, because I have done that for many years, so I know what I'm talking about. I have exes in and out of the country, and I know what it means. Yes, not a joke. When I talk in relationship, yes, I have. It's not a joke. And my wife know all of them. All. There's no one my wife does not know. Everyone I tell her, I say this is it. See. There are some discussions and some issues that it will not go ahead. If you have a problem with ex, know that you have problem with all the girls in your quarter. If you have a problem with ex, therefore you have problem with all the girls on Facebook who are calling you every day, who are chatting you every day, or you are chatting them every day. You have problem. A disciplined man is a disciplined man. You can still relate with your ex, or you as a woman can still relate with your ex without nothing happening. These people were good people. You shared good times together. You had wonderful times together. These things are things. We are social people. We just came to the point to just respect our feelings. We could not go ahead again. Something there. Let's just end it there.
No, let's get the second intervention of Mrs. Asanji, Yvette from Omenda.
So, Mr. Leo, what happens is people live past relationships with feelings they have not killed and buried. Once you have a breakup, like I said, a breakup calls for a break. You kill the feelings you have for your ex. You bury it. But this is what people do. They live a past relationship. They bury the feelings, they have not killed it. Now once they bury it, that is not killed, when the atmosphere becomes conducive, that feeling springs forth. It's just like you plant corn during, let's say, that kind of chronic dry season. The corn will not germinate because there is no moisture, there's nothing. The atmosphere is not conducive. But if it rains, that corn is going to germinate. So people bury feelings that they have not killed. When the atmosphere is conducive for that feelings to spring forth, it comes back to life. So at one moment you might be thinking that, oh no, I've moved over him, I've moved over her, but you have just buried the feelings, you have not killed it. And then maybe you get to meet him, or you get to meet her, or all of a sudden you start communicating. Everything comes back afresh because you buried the feelings, you did not kill it. So anyway, if the past comes knocking at your door, what should you do? The first thing you need to do is to accept it. you need to accept it. If you try to reject it, if you try to deny it, you're not helping yourself. Those feelings will not go anywhere. You're just deceiving yourself. You need to be real. You accept that this truly I've developed feelings back to my ex. The first thing is accept it. Second reason is you try to look at why those feelings are coming back. Because if you know the why, you can know the how. If you know the why it's coming back, you can know the how to stop it from coming back. So you also seek professional help, but you need to cut communication with that ex. Get rid of anything that reminds you of the ex. Maybe you were still keeping pictures of the ex, or maybe keeping some love messages that both of you shared during good moments, and then you go to read them all over, and those feelings are like you're fueling them. It's like you're pouring fuel into the fire. So get away, get rid of all those things, disconnect from him or her, avoid constant communication, open up to a professional.
Okay, open up to a professional counselor. Mrs. Asanji Yvette is a professional marriage relationship counselor based in Bamenda, Northwest Regional Capital. If you're watching us from Bamenda and you think that you want assistance in the domain, if your relationship is facing some worries, just get to me after the program. She has an office directly opposite NFC Bank in Bamenda, I'm sure, Commercial Avenue, or you can meet her there for counseling. You can get to me. I will share with you how you can get to her after the program. But Mr. Ghana, I will come to you. Now, I don't know why there is this rules about X. You say cut off every relationship. Is it a guarantee that if the man or the men were to cut off relationships, or the women were to cut off relationships from their ex, either husbands or wives, ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, is it a guarantee that the men or women will not walk up to other girls and boys? What is peculiar with the fact of the ex? Yes.
First of all, let us all agree that all of us here, we are ex of someone. Either we like it or not, we are ex of someone. Now, it depends on us how we are going to handle this ex relationship. Our brother Divine said, you can handle this breakup successfully, mean that you know how to plan it. You can even recommend this your ex-partner to get married with somebody and giving a good character to her. Depend on you. You can handle your ex with bitterness. You can handle your ex with revenge. You can handle your ex even with paranoia. When you were talking about having the picture of your ex-girlfriend with you, meanwhile you are married, it means that there is something you are lacking a bit. You don't know how to justify it by putting this picture to remind you some of the things going on. You see, in life, we have many different of people that if we don't sit down to understand very well their system, how they think, how they operate, how they behave, we have a tendency to generalize everybody. As I was saying, when you cut the relationship, it depends. You already know that this is my ex, this is my past. But doesn't mean that I have to hunt her. Some people are cutting the relationship, but they want to revenge by showing different character that this person is a loser because we stop our relationship. And it causing a lot of damages. And at the end of the day, I can come back. You see, the relationship after your ex, you can handle it spiritually. You can handle it intellectually, and you can handle it also in the stupid way. Now, depend which kind of person you are. If you cut the relationship, but with the guarantee the lady will be back, depend on what energy you are giving. You see, in life, if you are getting to the level that you have a clean heart, your energy is focused on something else. However the person tries, he will find out that there is no way. This is a big wall, and I cannot get there. That's how when sometimes we call faithful is click in and make sure that However, the person try, you find out that this man is not there for me, and I just give up. And many cases has been done, many study has been done. Now it depends on us. What do we want in our life? If you know what you want, you will know where you are going exactly. Thank you, Mr. Leo.
How do we manage this situation? Apostle left for divine. Many persons wants to understand how to manage this situation. How do we get out of it if it is causing us problems? You like Apostle Paul says, what I want to do, I do not. What I don't want to do, I find myself doing.
Okay, let's look at it in three scenarios. One, it's maybe stressing or uncomfortable for your partner. I will always advise you, you can never have a relationship that is making your partner uncomfortable. Don't do that. I always tell somebody, I said, I know some people that the ex might be chatting with your wife and the man is very comfortable because of the relationship he has with the woman, and they have come to certain terms. You understand? But if it is stressing your partner, I advise you don't do that. If, for example, your partner, I don't care, I know some people might be they say insecure, obviously, but I think your respect and love for your partner should make you avoid a relationship that is stressing your partner. Secondly, if it is stressing you, like you said, maybe you still feel you are attracted. I always tell people this: once you have crossed a line of friendship, either to boyfriend or girlfriend, it can never be the same. You can never return to the friendship. We must get this very clear. When I say never return, that doesn't mean you cannot be friends. I'm saying that some lines have been crossed, some feelings have been felt, that it can always easily be reignited, which might be more complicated for a new person you're meeting. So to avoid that, we use the biblical principle of flee. You avoid it. It comes with discipline. It comes with understanding. It comes with your focus, like our brother is saying. And the third scenario is if there's a child. I want to say this and say it very clear. I also learned that many women don't trust their children with other women. Now this is also one of the things that also brings complication, because the father might want the child at home with his new wife, but the other lady refuses, because most women honestly don't trust their children with other parents. So we must be very careful with this.
My greetings to you all. I'm David from Nigeria, but based here. Good evening to you, Mr. Leo. I support that apostle from Nigeria. My ex was 35 years while I am 22 years and was selling with me in one market. I had to keep away my feelings, some calls and discussing with her, but when it comes to business, I changed her money, and that is all. I had to cut off because I knew that women has nothing to do in my life, so we are just living normal now. It's not from Nigeria, it's from Cameroon. I enjoy the program. The truth is, if you keep the picture or messages of it, I tell you, you have 80% chance of getting back to him or her. It's Kune Melvin writing from Mark Bar. Good evening, Mr. Leo. I disagree with Apostle on the topic. I abide the notion of the other apostle. We are humans. What matters is knowing yourself and knowing what to do and how to do it. A great Everest writing from Konsamba. Good evening, Mr. Leo. I think that to handle a successful ex relationship, it begins from the mind, and secondly, we need to be disciplined and sincere with our decisions. Justina is writing from Yaoundé. Good evening to you all in the studio. Please, I would like to find out from Apostle Ambe and the other apostles what one should do in a situation where a lady dumps you for another man, and later this same man dumps her for another lady, and she comes back to you. Can you marry such a lady or consider her as your ex or move on? Many people still hold tight to their past relationships to the detriment of their present relationships. Let your past remain in the past. Fortunate watching from Bomenda. Good evening to you, Fortunate. Hello, I love your topic and I wish to get the lady's number from Bomenda. Good evening again. Ken writing from Libya, very long. We are out of time. We want to say thank you to you, Apostle Ambe Valentine Ngwa, for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Leo. Thank you, Cameroonians. So those of you who asked my number, I have a WhatsApp platform that I handle very, very serious marital issues there. 693-105191. 693-105191. I do counseling in my office in Bonaberry and Saint Route every Wednesday from Monday to Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you are a couple, you are would be couples, and you have a challenge, you want to get in touch with me, take the number that I've given, write to me, and then I'll direct you where you are. If you are out of the country, out of Douala, you can get to me online. I will tell you the modalities, because there is a form you have to fill before you go through counseling. God bless you.
Okay. Apostle Alfred the Singer, thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Leo, and thank my panelists, fellow panelists, and all of you out there. I want to say it was a wonderful time. I want to say always get to us and talk to us privately, because there are some things you want to express while we're online, on air. We may not be able to answer all your questions. Get to us. Try to know how to get to us so that we can talk to you, or you contact any other marriage counselor around you. They will help you and pull you through. Tuesday again next week is going to be another wonderful time. Always tune to this station.
Okay. Thank you to you, Apostle Lefort Divine, for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Leo. As you all know, I'm Apostle Lefort Divine, they popularly called the Love Doctor. I'm a relationship expert and coach, and you can always get to me if you're in the Southwest region. I am based in Boya. I'm the founder of Wisdom Center International. And not only that, this mandate, this wisdom, this grace, as the General Overseer of Wisdom Center, will be celebrating 10 years. I think I announced it last week, and people have been contacting us for this program. The theme is Divine Excellence, excellence in marriage, in your business, in your career, whatever breakthrough it is, miracles, signs, and wonders. Prophet Kevin Nubiga from Kumba will be there, Prophet N.L. Wilson, and my own mentor, Reverend Jonathan Okorofa, for this great program. I want to invite you. Some people have been contacting me to partner with me, support, so that we can be a blessing. If I've been a blessing to you, whether in relationship, business, entrepreneurship, whatever training or mentorship, this is a program you should not miss, Wisdom Festival. And wherever you are in the world, you can put your hand to this, you can support, and you can appreciate what we have been doing. So you can contact on 67552 8266. I repeat, 67552-8266. And if you have any issue, you can also contact me on Facebook, Lefort Divine. Thank you.
We want to say thank you to you, Mrs. Asanji Yvette, who took part of in the program from Bamenda this evening. We are saying that if you are in Bamenda and you need counseling, please, you can easily get to Mrs. Asanji Yvette. Her office is located opposite NFC Bank at the Commercial Avenue. You can write me after the program. I'll send you her contact. We also want to say thank you to you, Mr. Ghana, for taking part in today's edition of the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Leo. Thank you for having me. It's a wonderful pleasure. I am the chairman of this platform, Develop Africa. And I'm a transformational coach and helping this generation to build a better enterprise. If you want to build a company, you can contact me. I can help you, because in life, our success is based on management of human. If you know how to manage human, you can manage everything you want in life. So if there is anyone want to contact me, Mr. Leo have my number, and I can help how to make this Africa a better place.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Leo.
Okay, we want to thank you all who took time off to watch the program. Thank you to the production team. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.
HITMAT embrace its academic and professional reputation that has trained over 15,000 professionals in 10 years. Embrace HITMAT's numerous professional programs from HND to BTech, BSc, and MBA in the schools of Business and Management Sciences, Engineering and Technology, and the School of Transport and Logistics. Embrace HITMAT's professionalism, excellence, and consistency with solid mentorship from the University of Bamenda and the University of Boya. Embrace HITMAT's skills, development, expertise, and career orientation via workshops and academic field trips. Be part of the HITMAT family. Visit our Boya campus at Checkpoint Moliko and Douala campus at Carrefour Yoro, Jos Bonamusale. Contact 683-70-1720. The Higher Institute of Business Management and Technology, the University.